Welcome back to our channel, Craft Corner Scraps. Here we share DIY, budget-friendly, and fun craft projects with your scraps. Because we all have scraps, right? I'm Alona, and I'm the owner of A Wave of Creations, and today I will be working on showing you how to brand your products with tags, as well as placing the tags on your products. The template that I will be using is from a fellow YouTuber, and you can find her on YouTube. Her name is Cameron's Cute Creations. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So to begin, the materials we will be using in today's video is Photo Paper Direct, and this is heat transfer printable vinyl that I will be using with the inkjet. Now I have the burlap, and this is just scrap burlap that I've been using. I did purchase it a while ago from Walmart. Next I will be using the needle labels, and this is a matte finish, water resistant white labels. I will be also using my inkjet printer as well, and then I have the Cricut mini heat press that I will be using, as well as some cardstock, which is 65 pound, and that is where I will be placing the tags, cutting the tags on, and then of course a heat gun and Surebonder, my go-to. And lastly, I will be using Heat and Bond Ultra Hold. So the process will begin with Cricut Design Space and putting the template in and sending it to print and cut, as well as cutting the sticker paper and the cardstock. Now that I have cut everything, I am ready to place the sticker of my logo onto one side of the cardstock and repeat the same process on the other side. Note, I am wearing a glove because I want to protect the sticker paper. I know it's still water resistant, however, I would not recommend using gloves because it can become a hassle with placement of the sticker paper onto the cardstock. Another process that the Cricut or any die cutting machine can do is cut holes. And if you're on a crunch time, I would suggest when cutting the tag from the cardstock to also place a hole so the process is done all in one shot. If you have access to a die cutting machine, that is. So I wanted to use We Are Memory Keepers punch board to make the holes. I find that process therapeutic for some reason, but I am a crafter. If you have any scraps of yarn, I suggest using that or whatever string you have at hand. I then grab a embroidery needle to insert the yarn through the plushie to place the tag onto. Cute, huh? Easy peasy. Now we will be using printable heat transfer vinyl for placing the tag onto your product. I begin with placing the printable onto the burlap fabric and use the mini heat press to bond the two together. Then I will cut the fabric into a rectangle. I then use heat and bond and cut a slightly smaller rectangle to bond it to the burlap fabric. I repeat the process of using the Cricut mini heat press, and I continue to check a couple times to see if the heat was hot enough for the adhesive to bond to the burlap. I do have the heat press set to just the first option, so depending on your fabric you're using, you may need to adjust your heat settings. And once the heat bond adheres, then I peel off the paper backing. Now that the tag is done, I grab a crochet ghost and I then turn it upside down, as that is where I would like to place my tag. I find the placement ever so carefully and make sure that is where I want it placed. Using the glue gun, I place the glue on the same side that I placed the heat and bond to. This will allow the fabric to fully adhere to the crochet plushie, and patting down where the tag is, especially when the glue is warm, is the best because it will allow the glue to fully adhere to the crochet plushie. Well, this was fun and thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to watch future videos, as well as give us a thumbs up. This really helps. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.